What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming back to my channel. It's me, Grim, and today there has been some new updates in this whole Onision stuff. There have been leaks of the reports of whenever Onision's daughter fell out of the second-story window onto the concrete, had to knock on the garage door because nobody knew she fell out. She fractured her skull, had to go to the hospital, and this was all released on Twitter today, and we're going to talk about that. So I'm going to pull up all the information, and we're going to get into this now. As a visual reference, I'm going to be using the picture of their house with a circle around the window that the child fell out of onto the pavement down below. I got this image and all this information from a person called Big Money on Twitter, so be sure and give them a follow. They've been doing an excellent job keeping up with everything. Let's just go ahead and get into this report now. On 9/12 at approximately 1925 hours, I received a phone call from Deputy Grote regarding an incident that occurred at Censored. Deputy Grote explained that James Jackson called 911 and reported that his 2-year-old daughter, Censored, had fallen out the second-story window by pushing the screen out. Deputy Grote said that he had been out to the residence before to assist Child Protective Services in checking the children due to concerns that James ran a YouTube channel with content about, Deputy Grote said that Censored was being transported to Mary Bridge via ambulance. I met Deputy Grote at Mary Bridge Children's Hospital. Censored had been brought into a CT scan immediately upon arrival. I spoke to Lieutenant Johnson with Greg Harbor. Lieutenant Johnson said that his medic unit transported Censored to the hospital. Lieutenant Johnson said that when they arrived on the scene, Censored, Kai Johnson was with Censored. Lieutenant Johnson said that Censored was on the cement driveway directly underneath an open window, lying on her side. He said that there was a window screen partially underneath Censored, which was broken in the corner. Lieutenant Johnson said that the fall was not witnessed, and he said that Kai was in the kitchen making dinner and James was in the garage. Lieutenant Johnson also said that James heard a tapping on the outside of the garage, and when he went to investigate it, he saw Censored had fallen. I spoke privately with Kai, and Kai agreed to be audio recorded during their conversation. Now, this was broke up into two things, and this is basically what was said. Kai said that she went to make dinner. She put Censored in her room to watch TV. Kai said that the window was closed and that Censored bedroom door was open. Kai said that her 5-year-old son, Censored also, was in the living room watching a different show, which is why she put Censored in her bedroom. She described Censored's bed as a twin bed. She said she was not sure how Censored could have gotten up to the window. She believed the headboard to the bed and the window did not overlap, so it did not make sense to her that Censored could have climbed onto the windowsill from her headboard. Kai said that she did not know Censored had fallen until James ran upstairs, then out the front door. She said that James yelled for her to call an ambulance, which was when she came outside and saw that Censored had fallen. Kai said she dialed 911 but gave the phone to James and that she waited with Censored until the ambulance got there. Kai described Censored as very active and said that in the past she has climbed and stood on top of tables in the home. So the detective started talking with James. He agreed to be on recording also. And here's what he had to say. So James said that he was in the garage on his computer. Of course he was in the garage on his computer. He lives on his damn computer. He explained that he works from home. James said he heard what sounded like a deep voice and tapping on the exterior of the garage. James said he thought that it was Censored who was outside. James said that she was not supposed to be outside, so he went upstairs so he could go outside to see why she was out there. James said he got partway up the stairs. He could see that Censored was in the living room playing a video game. James said he went out of the front door and saw her lying on the driveway near the garage. He said he yelled for Kai to call an ambulance and then spoke to 911. James said that while he was waiting for the ambulance, he took a video showing the window down to the cement where she was lying. I asked James why he took the video. James said he wanted to be able to show the doctor exactly where she had fallen and expressed with concern that she had hit the landscaping rocks, which were right next to the driveway. He also said that he thought about needing to show the police what happened and spoke about an incident in 2011 when a friend threatened to kill herself and make it look like he was responsible. So he took a video of himself calling 911 so he could show the police he was not responsible. James' explanation for why he took a video seemed strange to me. James said that Censored is an active child and said that in the past she has climbed up on and stood on tables. He said that she has also stood up on the windowsills in their front room, so they make sure to keep the windows closed and locked. James showed me a video that he had taken of Censored. It was a 1-second video which showed Censored on the ground with Kai next to her and then panned up to show the open window. I took a video of James' phone playing that video and will copy it to a DVD and book it into evidence in the PCSD main property room. I spoke with Dr. Monnier. Sorry if I just chopped that up, but he said that Censored had multiple skull fractures. He said that she had a subgaleal hematoma. He said that she had a small subdural hematomas. He said that there was some bleeding and bruising in her brain, but it was not enough to require immediate surgery. I asked him if the injuries were life-threatening. He explained that at this point they weren't, but due to the nature of the injuries, Censored would need to be carefully monitored because the situation could quickly change and the injuries could become life-threatening. He explained that the skull fractures on the right side of her head was depressed and pushing into her brain. Dr. Monnier said that the injuries were consistent with the fall from a second-story window. Alright, for the last 2 paragraphs I'm just going to leave off, but there is something else that's disturbing. While their daughter was in the hospital, I got a couple images that I'm going to put up here on the screen. So, these images show James, Greg, Onision, Onion Boy, sexting on Twitter, basically. Like, just out there acting like everything is just all fine and dandy. So, he's a fucked up individual. So, yeah, take a moment to read over those for yourself. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a really messed up story. Hopefully this all comes to a head soon and it all they get taken off the internet. Whatever happens, they get everything that's coming to them. And you know what? It's just like those kids' safety is the main thing. So you guys, you take care. I hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a good night and I will see you soon.